Anywhere you look in the world, you'll see the need for more. Our planet's population is tipping the scales at just over 7 billion people, creating an unprecedented demand for just about everything. Most importantly, food and fuel. But at the rate we're growing, it's become impossible for farmers to keep up using traditional farming practices, putting the agricultural industry at a hinge point.
The industry is facing a lot of challenges it hasn't had to face before. You have things like climate change. We talk about it a lot, but it has a big impact on farmers. You have all kinds of regulations that farmers have to face now. Things that impact what they can put on the ground and the record keeping that has to go on with a farmer when he puts anything on the ground these days. We believe that farmers between now and 2050 will have to double their production. That will be a big challenge for farmers to drive that type of productivity solution into their farming methods that they can keep up with the world population.
To meet this demand, farmers are adopting precision farming, a subset of the agricultural industry that's received a lot of attention in the last decade, and experts are calling it the future of farming.
Precision farming is all about treating every spot on the field optimally, giving more to those areas in the field that can produce more, and saving in those areas that can produce less. Now, to do this, we have to help the farmer with new technology. They're using GPS signals to know where the equipment is. They're using telemetry to get data on and off the machine. They're using variable rate equipment on their planters and sprayers that instead of planting one rate, they're able to adjust the rate through the field to make sure that every spot in the field is treated appropriately. And they're using advanced sensors to know what's happening in the field on the front end and what was the result of their activity on the back end. Farmers are seeing higher yields and lower input costs because by treating every spot on the field optimally, we can precisely put the amount of seed, chemical, fertilizer down that the operation requires at that spot. The world can only feed itself if we mature our ways of farming, and precision farming is the key to getting that done.
The global leader in agricultural equipment and technology, AGCO Corporation is no stranger to the concept and is on the forefront of creating precision farming tools.
Fuse is AGCO's strategy to help the global farmer not only with precision agriculture, but also managing their entire equipment operation. We've broken it down into three main categories. The first one is maximizing the performance of a given machine. It could be a tractor, a combine sprayer, whatever it may be. Second category is about having multiple machines working well together. By managing those logistics, we can help take the waste out of the farmer's operation. And finally is the management of data around the entire farming cycle. And all of that data works well together so that the farmer can make the best decisions on the farm. All of that is encompassed in what AGCO calls the Fuse strategy, and it's an open architecture, data-private way of helping the farmer jump into this next generation of precision agriculture.
It's an unlikely pair, one of the world's oldest and most vital practices, relying on cutting-edge technology. But it's working, and the partnership is helping to supply the growing demands of our planet.
AGCO's mission is profitable growth. We do that by ensuring that we have superior customer support, that our employees are committed to that relationship with the farmer, that quality products are at the forefront of everything that we do, and that the innovation that we're driving is right for the farmers and provides real value to the farmers.
Some farmers may be asking themselves, hey, am I ready for this change? Or is this too complex at this stage? The answer I would offer to you is we must dive in and lean into the wind towards this opportunity. Now you can look on the one hand of advanced technology examples, like look at a smartphone and how deeply embedded that is in our entire life. We wouldn't think of going without that anymore, on the number of different applications we can use to connect to different parts of our life. Once people get comfortable with the new approach, there's much more efficiency and they would never think of going back to using the old method. Precision farming is going to be the same way.
Technology for technology's sake doesn't make sense to a farmer. But when that technology can provide a financial benefit, then it's worth using. Fuse takes those technologies, marries them together, and allows a farmer to use just what's best for his operation. With that, he can maximize the return on that invested capital, and he can drive the best productivity and yield out of his farm.
wireless data is unleashing a whole new reality of farm productivity. AGCO's technological solutions bring precision and efficiency where it's needed the most. AGCO, leading the way.